What's up, Panda dudes? Peter von Panda here. Hey, it says Adidas. This ain't a shoe, though. It's a watch! And Peter von Panda loves the watches, and the ladies love Peter von Panda. So, first of all, let me tell you, this is a Unisex ADP 6090 digital black striped watch with a polyurethane band. Ordered it just because I thought it was interesting. Cool sport watch. Let me point out the things that jump out at me. First of all, this band is integrated into the watch, so it doesn't look like you could take it off. It's kind of the band is the watch housing, and it's obviously pretty wide and tapered, kind of like a bracelet style, like a giant Fitbit. The band is kind of cool here, two-tone really, kind of shiny, glossy black here, and then this kind of charcoal textured. It's very smooth. I know it looks like it might be a little sandpaperish, but it's smooth, but it's has some flakes. And then down here on the ends, it is hollowed out. So there are some cutouts here, which is good if you're wearing this as an activity watch. You know, your wrist can breathe. One of the things that I really don't like about wearing rubber polyurethane bands is that my wrist always tends to sweat underneath it, mostly because I'm fat and disgusting, but that's how it works. Water resistant to the 5 atmosphere, stainless steel back. Looks like it just comes off with screws here. Obviously, quartz. And let's see, does this have plastic on the front? Yes, it does. Yes, it do. The plastic is coming off. There we go. And so, there is the square watch face. Kind of that old school LCD, kind of digital calculator look. And let's see what it's got here. So, stopwatch. So it's showing date, or day, date, and time right now. If I hit mode, it goes to chronograph. A little running man icon up there to help remind you. Start and stop up at the top. There's no beeping when you hit the button. Kind of a long travel to the button, which I guess is good, but you really do have to kind of make sure you're pushing. You know, if I were using this to really time something, I guess if you hit it quickly, you're not gonna be super accurate, but it does have a pretty long travel on the buttons, in my opinion. Down here, lap reset. Looks like you have to hold it in to reset. So if I were to start the chrono here, it looks like this would tell me, okay, so I'd stop, and I could hit it. It looks like another lap counter. And then you can start and stop it. So interesting. Anyway, let's reset this sucker. So once it's started, when you hit this, it's just going to mark a point in time. The stopwatch is actually still running. So now you get your next runner in. You can hit the button again, and actually, I didn't even hit that there. Let me just see about this. Sorry, you're going to have to learn as I'm learning. I'm going to start it, and I'm going to hit the lap counter here. I'm not going to touch anything. The stopwatch itself is still continuing to run, but now you can get kind of your first runner came in, and you have that time. Look, and you can see it's actually it restarted on its own. So if I hit lap again, it's going to give me the current time. I'm just going to hit this and reset it. So it says reset as you're resetting. Okay. What else kind of modes it has? Timer. That's cool. So set here. So you just set it up here. Repeat up, stop, I guess. So hit set. Okay, and now I can set, looks like hours if I wanted to set the timer for hours, up and down, just these two buttons up and down. So that's cool. So, use it as an egg timer, remind yourself of an eBay auction going off or something. Has an alarm, and then back to time, it looks like, which is kind of that front face. So there you have it. In terms of the look, like I said, kind of you have this polyurethane body all the way around. It's fairly hard up here. The buttons are polymer. and they're very similar. The two sides basically mirror each other. So 4 total buttons. You have a generally a square shaped piece of glass there, and it's flat and it's not super big. Let me go ahead and throw it on here so you can get a little wrist shot. Please try to contain yourself because my wrists are sexy. Again, pretty large wrist, 7.5 inches, but it's pretty big. It's pretty bulky. Kind of wears like a bracelet. I don't know that it's totally my style, but if you're in activities, playing sports, something like this, no one would think twice about it. It's totally fits that style. As you can see your skin through the band. I do like that it lets you breathe. I'd almost like a little ventilation up here even. But that's pretty cool, huh? Now, there's no light or anything on it anywhere, so as you get lower lights, it could be a little harder to see those numbers. In broad daylight, it's going to be pretty easy to read, and in kind of the bright spotlight that I've got it under, no problems. But just keep in mind, I didn't see anything to illuminate it. The Adidas logo right up there, so you can get a little advertising. This watch isn't very expensive, so if you're looking for a good, all-around digital sport watch, $50, I think, is what I paid for this one. And, wear it, beat it around. I think it seems like pretty heavy duty, and it seems a lot better than some of the other cheaper watches. So check it out. The Unisex ADP6090 digital black striped sport watch with a polyurethane band. Peter Von Panda. Out.